You're listening to the best of the Morning X. You can also catch it on the Morning X podcast, wherever you get your podcasts, or at 99x.com.
Henry Aaron in the second inning walked and scored. He's sitting on 7-14. Here's the pitch by Downing. Swinging. There's a drive into left center field. That ball is going to be out of here. It's gone. It's 7-15. There's a new home run champion of all time, and it's Henry Aaron. The fireworks are going. Henry Aaron is coming around third. His teammates are at home plate, and listen to this crowd.
Please welcome for his first appearance ever on the Morning X, the Hammer, Hank Aaron.
Morning, Hank.
Good morning. How are you?
How are you,
Fine.
sir?
This is a
I'm
pleasure.
fine.
Hey, Hank, who did you ever meet the guy? Remember there was, when you made your trip around the bag,
The guy
on
who
the bags
came out?
on 7:15, there was that fan who jumped out of the stands and ran with you. Did you ever meet him afterwards?
I sure did. They're very nice gentlemen. They just wanted to have some fun like kids did. I met both of those young men.
I always remember that when I see you running around the bases and that guy running out and patting you on the back.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think one of those young men is, I think one of them is a doctor, a lawyer, something.
Did you meet him later, many years later? Or?
Yes, I did. I met him many years after that.
And, you know, certainly not to encourage that kind of behavior, but think about it. Here's a guy who, you know, took this wacky chance and jumped out and ran the bases with you, and now is forever etched in the minds of any baseball fan for
Yep,
history.
absolutely.
You know.
Well, you know, it's a funny thing about that. That was planned. They said if I hit it that night that they were going to jump out on the field and run around the bases with me.
I'd get arrested to be a part of history. That one night, I'd jump out there for that.
Now, you know, we have something in common.
Huh?
We were both born in Mobile, Alabama.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, how about that?
Now, how long did you live there? Did you stay there for
Well, I
most
stayed there until I was about 17 years old.
Excellent.
I graduated from high school, and I went right into start playing playing in the Negro League.
Listen to this scouting report I pulled up on the internet. This was the scouting report on Henry Aaron, a young Henry Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
The scout writes, on the latest official Northern League batting averages, Aaron is hitting .345. He is a line drive hitter, although he has hit a couple of balls out of the park for home runs.
Just a couple.
They say that the best hitters in the game have exceptional eyesight. In fact, I think it was Ted Williams who used to say he could actually see the seams of the ball as it was coming in, no matter if it was spinning or not. Did you have that ability? Were you able to see the ball just better?
Well, you know, when I went through a groove such as hitting, and all hitters go through that in 1 year, you know, I mean, they all go through it. I could tell before the pitcher released the ball whether it was going to be a curveball or a fastball, just the way he gripped it, you know. I don't know that I could count the stitches, but I could really tell. I could recognize a pitch halfway before it get to the plate. If it was a curveball, a slider, a fastball, at one point in every season, I went through a month or 2 months where I could really see the ball and could recognize whether it's going to be a breaking ball or a fastball, no matter whether it was thrown 90 miles an hour or whether it was thrown 80 miles an hour.
We're talking to Hank Aaron. Hank, you've made the run 755 times around the bases. That 715th time, all the reporters around you, everything around you, how could you concentrate even? Were you even trying to hammer the home run ball? Or were you just swinging at it?
Well, I guess my quest for the Babe Ruth record, for career home run record, was a little bit different than McGuire's. You know, mine was over a period of years, gradually leading up to the 715. I played in Milwaukee, and then I came here to Atlanta. Of course, the big thing, the last 3 or 4 years, I really zoomed up and started hitting a lot of home runs, and people started wondering what was going to happen because all eyes was on Willie, all eyes was on Mantle, all eyes was on somebody else, and which was good for me, you know. And back then, of course, when I was challenging Babe Ruth record, there was only, one newspaper, and there was no television at all, so
Right.
nobody was worrying me.
Did you go through a period of just complete media burnout at some point afterwards?
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that because it seems that it's much more intense now than probably what you just said.
Right.
There was just one newspaper.
But even, did you go through it?
Well, mine was a lot different, and I hate to say this and I hate to bring it up, but mine was a lot different. It was mine got to be a lot of black and white issue, and that was too bad. They were comparing me simply because, who I was and because of my race, and that was too bad. But the media can be it can be tough. It can be very, very tough. I know the Braves handled my situation, I have to say, with a lot of care. They would have a press conference in the morning. We would have one in the morning. We would have one in the afternoon. We kept the press out of the locker room where the guys could dress. There was a sense of, and Matthews did an extra great job because he was my manager at the time, and he happened to be my teammates years ago.
Harder record to break, your record or Cal Ripken's record?
Well, I had to show up and produce. Cal Ripken had to show up and play.
Just show up.
So I let people put their own little earmark on that. I had to play and produce. I think they both are records that you have to recognize that it's going to be tough to break.
Hank, do you think the ball is juiced?
I really don't know, and I can't say that, because guys that's hitting home runs.
Everyone's having a
usually
career
hit
year.
10, 15 home runs. So I can't say that the ball is juiced. I will say this: I don't think that you have a lot of great pitchers on each club.
We're talking to Hank Aaron. Do you ever just go out and play for fun? When was the last time you played?
I haven't picked up a bat really in 15 years.
Really?
No, I haven't really picked up a bat.
15 years ago, what did you pick it up for? What were you doing?
I don't know. I probably picked it up and moved it to another store. I don't fool myself in knowing that that I don't even participate in old timers game.
Hank, is there a feeling that can equal that feeling of number 715 and running around, the euphoric feeling you must have had running around those bases?
I don't think so, but I was just quite proud of the fact that I got it over with. It was over. It was draining me tremendously. Really, I was being hurt because I wasn't able to participate in. I wasn't able to see my kids. I wasn't able to do a lot of things I wanted to do. So I was just happy that it was over with, and so I could go on with my life. But still, as I said, that's still part of my life. People just remember that home run, the home run. And I said, hey, I did other things in baseball.
Yeah, although, and as you're aware, like it or not, that is the mark you have made on this planet, as far as the public is concerned. I'm
That's
sure
right.
your family probably,
Right.
you have some other things. Hank, just humorous for a second. Greatest home run hitter of all time, what was the most you ever made in a season?
Oh, money?
Yeah.
I made $250,000.
That was the biggest. That was the biggest paycheck you got.
Well, for a year now.
Yeah, I'm saying for a year.
Yeah,
That's
right.
Unbelievable.
Man, guys are getting that as a bonus for winning the World Series now.
Oh, they get that tip the clubhouse guy with.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
Crazy.
That's what I made, $250,000. I didn't make that until my last 2 years in baseball.
Imagine what Hank would have made in this day.
Do you have a piece of the Braves?
A piece of like what? Financially?
Yeah, a financial interest in the Braves.
No.
That'd be nice if you did.
I don't own anything. I don't have anything. No financial ties with the Braves at all. Only thing I do is just every now and then, if Terry McGurk want me to do something to scout some or give him some opinion about somebody, I'll do it. If John Schultz want me to do it, I'll do it. But other than that, that's it.
I always passed by and saw your name on the door, and I was like, hey, it's Hank Aaron's office.
There it is.
This is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to come by and say hello. Hey, Hank, one last thing before you go. We have a fish quiz that every celebrity that comes on the air does. And this is very easy. You'll have 15 seconds.
Are you an outdoorsman at all?
Yes, I am. Just got back from Vancouver.
Oh, we could have a new champion.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh, I have
Now,
a feeling.
speed is key here, not
That's
distance,
right.
Hank.
That's right.
As many
you're gonna-
fish that you can name in 15 seconds.
That's right. Now you have, it can be anything underwater. It can be a crustacean, but any type of living creature underwater
That works.
counts.
It
And you
all
can have
counts.
15 seconds.
How long they got to live underwater?
How long do they have to live? Well,
It just
Just anything under
Anything underwater, like anything that's underwater that's living.
yeah, like it can't be a sperm
Or a
I mean,
shoe.
it can't be that. It's got to be a legitimate
fish.
right.
Yeah, something living
okay.
underwater. Okay, you ready, Hank?
At 15 seconds.
On your
Again,
mark.
Speed. We're playing Pepper.
Get set, go.
Well, of course, fish, crab, I guess lobster would be in that same thing. Shrimp would be one.
Speed, Hank.
Huh?
Speed.
All right, I'll tell you what. Let's stop the clock. Okay, hang on a
That's
minute.
just about it.
Now, hold on a second. Hang on a minute. Let's stop the clock there, 44. Let's give you another chance to do it a little. Because that was like what supermodels get.
Yeah, were you
we
fishing in
need-
Vancouver?
Yes, I fished in Vancouver. Yeah,
Well,
we
that's-
caught a lot of
that's it.
salmon.
Just start
See,
rattling
there
them
you
off.
go.
What do you mean?
Rattle-
Now, see, I'm kind of missing. Am I supposed? Fish would
Yeah.
be just one, right?
No, it's types of fish.
Oh, types of fish.
Yeah,
oh,
so you can just
okay.
rattle off anything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And speed is
Types
key
of
because you have 15 seconds and that's it.
okay.
All right, here
All
we
right,
go.
We'll try it again. Hank Aaron, take two. On your mark, get set, go.
Salmon, croaker, bass, shrimp, crabs. That's it.
What's a that's it fish? All right, Hank got
Hammer and
5.
Hank, 5.
Hank,
All right.
thank you very much for coming
Give my
on.
prize to somebody.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. It's a good thing that you swung the bat as well as you did. 'cause
That's right. I always said that.
You had no career in marine biology. I'll tell
That's
you
right.
that much.
Thanks, Hank.
Thank you, Hank Aaron.
You're quite welcome.
It's been
Thank
a thrill,
you.
and I hope we get to talk to you again sometime.
Thank you.
Hank.
You will.
The best of the Morning X on 99X. Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. The original 99X.